Like we were still on the swamp this morning.
I woke up like it's hot out
Yeah,
here.
yeah, but
Jeff,
it is. Yeah.
Jeff,
You've been
scoot your
freezing.
chair up a little bit. And Jeff, we do not have a matching plaid shirt for you. Gosh
Sorry,
darn
Jeff.
it. We did
Oh
not
man,
get
I should have known.
We're dressed up for winter, and
Imagine.
you're like, he's in t-shirt and shorts right
It's
now.
hot.
Yesterday, we went to a basketball game for Lex. And oh no. I thought I just was seeing blurry.
No, you just put your thumb right on the camera.
Yesterday we went to a basketball game for Lex, and I'm dressed in my stretchy pants, my warm stretchy pants.
You had a
and
jacket
a
on.
jacket on, and you're in shorts and a t-shirt. And other people who were there were also dressed the way I was. You did
Yes,
notice that.
I did.
The people in front of
I-
us
I'm
and
like,
around
no.
us. We had a sweet lady show up to meet us. She called a friend to meet us. It was kind of unusual and a little bit strange. Anyway, good morning, everybody. We got to do a
Cheers,
we gotta do
y'all.
a cheers and a coffee clinks to each other and to the there. Jeff knows.
Look at that.
Jeff just knows. We also got you some Kahoochies.
Oh man.
I know how much you love
Oh, I
Kahoochies.
love having
That's
Kahoochie in the morning.
final day of Kahoochies.
Right?
What will you ever
Nothing
do when you
wrong.
get back to Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
Do you call it PA or do you call it Pennsylvania?
PA.
PA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, that's backwards. No wonder it was so hard to get in
What's
there.
tomorrow?
Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I did.
One side of the straw
I was like,
has a
he's
little
gonna
sharp-
punch that
has
whole
a-
cup right
I'm like,
here.
why would it not
Yeah.
stick?
Oh my God.
We are here this morning to say our goodbyes to Mr. Jeff. He's headed back home, and he has a flight in a couple of hours. So I'm going to drive him. I guess Jimmy's going to come with me.
Apparently I am, because
We're
I
gonna-
don't know where else I would be.
We're going to drive him to the airport this morning. He's already had a chance this morning to go around and do the chores and say all of his goodbyes. But we're going to miss him, and the animals are going to miss you as well, buddy.
Oh, they're wonderful animals.
Do you have any favorite memories of your week here?
Man, there's a lot. Like
Really?
just being down here with my family for the first time was huge.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
going-
yeah.
That was huge. The 20 minutes that I had alone, I know it sounds weird, but the 20 minutes alone I had with Rita.
Oh, with real.
Jeez, settle down. That was special. And of course I gave Chuck a little talk to this morning.
You had 20 minutes alone with Rita?
I did. I know it was the middle of the week. She just happened to be in the Voodoo Lounge. Like it was just her. And I'm just like,
She's very special alone.
she is. And I don't know if people actually get to see that.
I
Like
don't.
she was so just, I know this sounds crazy having Rita and calming in the same sentence,
It
but
very much is. If it's
she's-
just her.
yeah, it was amazing. So that really sticks in my mind.
Aw. So I have to know, is she your new favorite animal here? Or like who's your unsuspected favorite?
Wow.
I know that
All
Chuck,
eyes
I know
on
that
Jeff,
Chuck
yeah.
is like, I know Chuck will
Chuck-
always be your
Chuck
person.
will always have a special place.
But-
I don't know, because I love Jem. I love all, like, I could not pick a favorite horse right now because they all, I would say, and don't get mad at me, one of the ones I did not connect with was Prim for whatever reason.
Prim is very reserved.
Yeah,
Prim has had a lot of shuffle in her life, and it
Mm.
takes her a long time to connect.
yeah.
And she's been with us just over a year, and I'm just starting to feel her look and come to me. So she
Yeah.
has her guard up,
Yep.
big time.
Yep, and I could feel that.
Yeah.
And she's
funny that you say that.
Yeah.
being kind of forced on a weight loss program.
Mm.
She's being ridden a
Yeah.
lot. She's being pulled aside away from the other horses a lot to be worked with. And she doesn't understand why, maybe.
Yeah,
Used to, she kind of run the roost. She was one of the top dogs, and now she's not being, she forced to succumb to
right.
us, but we are forced to work with her more because of her weight issues. She has some metabolic issues. I mean, probably same. Yeah.
I mean, I
Not
get
that we-
being
not that we
grouchy
don't
if
know
somebody
about that.
tells you you can't eat.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, no, but she's pretty stoic anyway, and like just reserved in general. She'll comply, she'll be a part of it,
Yes.
but she struggles to connect, and it's funny that you picked up on that.
Yeah.
But it's real. It's very real.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman is very like forward with his emotion. Gemma obviously very much is. to me, Storm also is.
Yep.
But Storm is just very motherly in general. So
I remember, I don't think we were recording, but the day before Jamie and I left, and I was out with you and Mary, and I told you, I says, time and attention. You'll realize that time and attention is what they long for.
Mm-hmm.
And the unfortunate thing, and I guess this is good advice for your future, with your growing and expanding farm, just know that the more animals you end up getting, the less time and attention you're gonna be able to devote to them.
True.
And so we have struggled, and I have a fly. We have struggled with trying to maintain both properties, because in the old days of I'm a Survivor, we were right there. Every animal was right there. There weren't near as many. And so they did get a whole lot more time and attention. And now being split, it either puts Jamie at one property, me at the other. But even with that, there's just not as much, of those things to devote to all of them. So keep that in mind, because I told you, Rita and Gemma are just starved for time and attention.
Yeah.
I don't think the others, Roman likes to be around to watch what's happening,
Yeah.
but you can tell, and you said you saw it yourself, that Rita just gave you 20 minutes of alone. Just, hey,
Right.
here I am, Jeff. What do you want to do with me?
Yes.
What do you want to do with me?
She was a good girl. Like I said, I don't know if people get to see that side of her a lot.
They
Like
don't.
she's a special girl.
Well, so Rita reminds me of back when I taught school, probably because she does not get as much attention as what she would like, she acts out.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of students will sometimes act out to get that, to demand that attention. And it could be that she's just acting out because, hey, if I act out, Daddy screams and hollers and yells at me. Not really, but in my way of saying, Rita, you Rita, put your ears pretty, Rita.
So how do we explain Carl then?
That's a good one.
hormones.
Yeah. Carl, yeah, there's not much. Yeah, good question there on Carl.
No, I think Rita was taken too early from her mom, and Rita is a people's horse versus a horse. She doesn't know how to horse as much. Like, she's learning and she's gotten much better, but she, in the beginning, she just wanted to be with people. And now she's learned that if she could be alone with a person, that is her favorite time of all time. So I'm so glad you got to experience that. That's powerful.
Oh, it was, yeah. The whole week has just been absolutely incredible. Like, we will never be able to thank you guys enough.
Oh,
no, we will never be able to thank you enough.
No,
Trust
me.
me.
We can't thank you
It
enough.
was
Taking time off of work, and Mary coming down with Jaden and him having to miss a few days of school. And
He didn't mind.
I know he didn't. I know he didn't.
I felt so bad though that if he missed one more day, he was gonna have to have a note and all that stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so hard, because I think the things you learn in moments like these with your family and out doing things like this, I'm sorry, they outweigh anything a school's gonna teach you in those days.
I agree 1,000%.
And schools don't see it that way. I
No.
get it, but at the same time, like, I hope that he had as much fun as I did, visiting him, but also just what he took away from this is, these are core memories in my mind, I think.
Absolutely, they are.
And you shared something with me that Jamie doesn't know about, and I don't know if you've talked about it on your videos or not. But Jaden would wake up in the mornings just to get out there and open the chicken coop. He loved doing the chickens.
He did.
I love chickens too, Jaden. Me too, buddy. Next time you come, you can see the rest of them over at the south.
Oh God.
Yeah, because there's five coops to let out over there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we got one coop here of 13. Over there, we got 5 coops of hundreds of chickens.
We
It's
don't
like
have
the
hundreds
chicken
of
army.
We do not have hundreds of
It's
chickens.
like an army of
We
chickens.
have 52.
So
Okay.
here's the problem. Jamie has this horrible habit of, when she lets them out, she offers them a handful of mealworms. They all come to eat out of her hand.
Well, Lester doesn't do that, so they
No,
follow him
so
around
they
the
follow
whole
me
yard.
around. So when I go let them out, they're all like,
What's up with this?
and they're all, how their heads are all like,
They're like, Mom doesn't do this to us. Like,
and no matter where I go, I look around, here's all these chickens. And I'm like, get away from me. Then they all start crowing, and then it all hell breaks loose. But no, I don't stop and get down on my hands and knees and offer them each little
I do.
mealworm each every
I do.
morning.
I
And
talk to them all and tell
when
them
I let them out, they
and I
don't know
love
what the hell's
them.
wrong with me because they need a mealworm before they start their day.
Yeah, that's their pay.
Yes, it is. They're like, all right, we can start our day, but yeah.
I will say that of all the animals here, the chickens are probably the hardest working. They are nonstop here. Like they just go, 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 go.
I'm glad you saw that because, like I said, we feed the chickens at the Longhorn Lester property. We don't have to feed these here. I know
No.
it sounds horrible. People don't get it, but from the time you open that coop,
Yeah.
they run and
Well,
they know right where they're.
they eat under the grain train.
They
They clean
are-
up all that.
Oh yeah.
It's very efficient actually, because where they also do their droppings will be the most fertile piece of ground for grass as well. Like it's a pretty good little system over here. Over there, they kind of lay around and wait for worms a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna bring more chickens over here.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for anyone to send me chickens.
Oh, Lord.
Don't do that, please. But eventually we'll get too many for the other property. And then I don't know, we didn't tell you about this, but Jamie has this vision. Using that container,
Mm-hmm.
we want to get the welder who can cut, maybe with a cutting torch,
Mm-hmm.
and cut us some doors every so far down. Inside, divide the container and build the roost and
Nice.
nesting boxes. And where that door comes out, build runs. So Jamie can at some point separate those little dumb silkies that you like so much, those little dummies,
They're adorable.
little fuzzy heads.
You know they
Fuzzy.
can't fly, right? They can't fly.
Well, they're also just look like goofballs. They look like Muppets,
Jeff needs some.
But we can put like all the silkies in one run and then all of the whatever's in another run. And once we teach them where their run is at, then we can start opening and letting them go out in groups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because over at Longhorn Lester's, whoever they're pinned with or cooped with, they stay with that cluster. Now they're starting to slowly integrate throughout the day.
I have some that integrate, yeah.
But by afternoon, they all go back to their own little coop
They
area,
go back to their bed.
which is their own beds, which is really neat.
That is cool.
Yeah. So we would eventually have to do that over here.
10 out
and
of
kinda-
10 recommend chickens to every farm. Every farm. They're amazing.
Yeah. And we haven't had a predator issue. Do you think it's more because of the alarm system I have set up?
Oh my god.
Because I am a huge believer in that. Boom, boom, boom.
I set it up one night and there was some little calves in the thing and they shot like what? It scared. Yeah, I think your alarm system works. Yes.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get from that alarm. Any given morning, going to be a different sound come out of it.
You know that he makes me travel with one of those and put it outside the door of the mini pearl.
That's where I first noticed it. Was actually with you and the mini pearl.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
smart.
It
I
is
thought-
smart. But
Some,
you know how embarrassing it is when you forget that thing is on?
but some peeping Tom come by there, knowing there's a single woman in there.
Yeah.
You know, he's sitting there with his perverse, and all of a sudden he walks past that thing and, hey, you're being recorded. Boom, boom, boom. You know, whatever. You know, who knows? But
Yeah, it also happens to me when I step outside I keep my dirty laundry underneath the mini pearl. So I step outside afterwards and everybody comes outside like, are you okay?
Oh no.
yeah.
What's going on over there?
It's fine. It's totally fine. No, y'all being here really helped us have a reset and have a legitimate break, which I don't know if you know this, it's been 2 years, and even 2 years ago we left for 2 days. And I would say it's probably been 5 since we've had the type of break that we were able to get
Yeah.
this time.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the one time that we went over just for one overnight and the guy didn't fill up my waters over here, and I come back to my cow pasture, the bullpen being bone dry. Ugh. So it was a relief to be able to know that you were here and that you were on it, and
Yeah.
you enjoyed doing it
Oh,
too. It
we
wasn't a
loved it.
chore. It was something you
No,
enjoyed doing.
That's absolutely. It was not a chore. It was. It was a blessing, and like you were saying, I think my family, we became it. Just as you guys know, we had some things going on a year ago, and we're slowly recovering from that. And this trip even brought us even closer. Like
Aw.
we connected on a whole nother level. Like we were a team. We, with the horses and that. Well, I'll never forget that. So.
Well, and we left you without water, so I mean that was
You didn't. You know what? Did you hear the McDonald's story?
yes,
Like,
which is nuts.
so if I ever decide to move to Texas, I'm pretty sure I can get a job with a water department
I know that
and be able to work overtime anytime. I like.
anytime,
A
anytime.
lot of overtime with that job. Yeah, we're sorry about that.
No.
Did the train mess you up on any of
Not
the
at all.
videos?
Not at all.
No?
So where the property is that I'm using, there's a train there all the time. So
Oh,
it-
so you're used
I'm
to
so
having
used
the
to
train.
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I
Okay.
didn't even recognize it.
Oh.
There are the chickens.
And then
I
yeah.
saw them too. Out of the corner of my eye, they're like,
Yeah.
hey.
the chickens have come right here to the porch. They're right here circling around the hot tub, wondering if you'll open it up and turn the bubbles
Your
on
Dr.
for them.
Pecker is so huge.
He is. Hey, Tyrone. Tyrone. He's not going to come over here. But I love it because, they eat more than just poo. They walk around and get all these insects and bugs and all kinds of stuff from out of here. So they're wonderful. And then with Chuck, we noticed that Chuck has he's quite possessive of all of the ladies out there. And he wants Jolly nowhere around them. So we're going to have to take Chuck and move him out back and give Jolly a chance to entertain some lady friends, And I don't know if you want to do it with me this morning or not.
Sure.
We're not going to do it on a live video. That will not happen on a live video. But to have Jeff help me do that would be really easy because otherwise I'm
Jeff
on my
has
own.
clean shoes on. He's gonna.
I
have
get-
That's
got-
right. You
we're
do
good.
have clean shoes on.
No, well, we're good. My boots are right on top.
All
Well,
right.
we could do it.
We may do that.
That would be a good send off.
A good send off. But,
Jamie's eyes.
That will give, Jamie will stay on the side by side. That
Jamie's
will
gonna
give,
sit in the car.
that will give Chuck a chance to go back out back and where he'll allow Jolly to do his thing. And that'll be wonderful.
Do you have a direct flight today or layover?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
thank goodness.
Yes, correct. I'm not real airport savvy, so I'm like, I just do the direct flight. I'm good with all that.
Oh, that's smarter anyway. Yeah, if you can find that, set that up, that'll be great.
Yeah, apparently there's one that goes from Houston to Philadelphia a couple times a day. Because
Okay.
I'm on the exact same flight Mary was on.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yep.
And then one of the other beauties of doing things with you is that we're able to collaborate. Two channels, a younger channel and then one that's been around for a bit with ours. Tell the folks who have joined your channel this week, but who have not had a chance to see what's going on back in Pennsylvania. Tell us a little bit about your setup, about your animals, and about what they can expect once you get back home.
Yeah, so it's obviously a lot smaller. I am on the former Steinmetz family farm property. I'm leasing that. So we got 10 acres. We have 2 cows. One's our special little guy. If you get to see him, he's a true survivor of just about everything. He had pink eye so bad that he lost vision. He had frostbite. He's got frozen in a pond.
I love him.
That's Cinco, right?
Cinco, yeah. It's a whole big story, but he ended up going to an auction for slaughter, and because of his weight, nobody wanted him. We were able to get him back, and it's just a whole thing. And then Finley is our Scottish Highland. A lady, kind of the same situation you guys get into, loved him, but couldn't take care of him. It was her husband's, and he had passed. And so we have the 2 cows. We got 4 goats, 2 roosters, and we have 2 miniature donkeys on the property, but only 1 belonged to us.
Okay.
So, yep.
Gotcha. And when you lost a rooster, you cried. What was up with that?
So I'm not used to loss yet. It's new to me. And that rooster was Jaden's favorite.
Oh,
So I was heartbroken to have to tell him. And I really feel like being new at it that I missed something.
yeah.
Like, what did I miss? What did I miss? So that hurt me.
That never goes away.
No, right.
That never leaves you.
So I still don't know what everybody's was really kind. Said, that's what chickens kind of do, blah, blah, blah. But it's still, but to have to tell Jaden was the hard part.
Well, you probably know this from the goats that you're taking care of, is that, and this is just a kind of a rule of life when it comes to farming, or nature in general, but about the higher fertility rate is an equally high mortality rate.
Yes.
So some animals, you just cannot expect a long, long life from them because that just goes against nature. That's why we kind of like look at each other and say, how is Ringo or Billy Goat
Yes.
still kicking? He
Literally kicking and ramming and pissing.
Hey, Ringo. Now I know you're a dad younger than I am, Jeff, but Ringo reminds me a lot of a man who's starting to get older,
Mhm.
who just cannot admit that he's getting older.
Yes.
He still wants to act like he got all the mojo in the world. He's still the man. Don't F with me or you're gonna find out.
Right.
F around, find out, bitches. You know. And Ringo walks around like, and can't walk, but he makes it to kind of his own little pimp. He rolls with it, like it's all planned and on purpose. And he thinks he is the man, and he is, but he's way past his due date, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And I don't know how long we're going to have. It is, but they all have great characters and personalities. And I know your animals, like you said, I don't want to jump on this and harp on this, but he has a special little guy.
He's a special little guy.
His little cat, Cinco, he's just special, y'all. He's just special.
Very special little guy.
And and we all know somebody who's a special little guy or whatever. So you'll have to make sure that you enjoy Jeff while he's here and the videos that he still has made that he's not posted yet from here. But also check out his page and see what he and Mary do and Jaden on a daily basis. I don't know. Do you post daily or how?
Yeah,
what's
we
your
try
schedule
to.
like?
We try.
I know you work, so
yeah. So I decided from being here, and obviously we got some new eyes on us. Mary and I have decided that we've got to kind of pick a time, and even if I can't be live because of going to work in the mornings or whatever, is to get some video, stockpile it, and start releasing stuff at a certain time every day.
Yeah.
Like we do something every day, but time-wise, we've been inconsistent because we try to work around because we're small, right?
Well, listen, I have an idea that might be one way just to kind of keep up with everything. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Don't say anything. Just hear me out.
I'm hushing it up.
Jamie's bosses follow her channel, so she cannot go live during work hours. I don't know if your boss follows your channel or not. Oh, no.
I have some people, not necessarily my boss, but I have it. The company knows a little bit what I'm doing.
Because I was going to say, if you have a lunch break, wherever you decide to eat lunch on any given day, just make your live, because you can also go live away from the animals,
right,
but talk about what's going on. If your channel is animal based, you'll find out real fast that some people are only there for the animals,
right?
But some will be there for the animals, but they'll also love you. And so don't ever think that during your 30-minute lunch break, you can't just go live at whatever time you eat lunch, because there'll be people who will say, you know what? It's nice to see the animals and Jeff,
right,
but I also just want to see what Jeff's up to,
right,
and talk about your day, talk about your stress, talk about go on a rant on occasion, because people, you need to rant. People will listen. Those that really love you will listen to you. And that could give you a daily chat. So not every animal channel is only animals. It may be the bonder, but go ahead.
No, it's because I work. I don't have the opportunity to go live as much as he does. And by the time I'm done with work,
hold on, I work, Jamie, just not at a job.
I'm held accountable.
You know this is work.
It's work.
Anyway, what I was going to say is I do most of my recording on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I literally build those throughout the week.
Wow.
And so as someone who's busy during the week time and knows, like, you're fighting daylight, you're doing all those things, and sometimes after work the last thing you want to do is talk. Like, right, that's some of the real truth for me. Is there's a lot of times that I'm done and I just want to go out and be with my animals and all those things. So I try to focus my weekends and my Friday. So Friday after work, Saturday, Sunday, I try to record enough videos for the week.
Wow.
That doesn't always happen, and sometimes other things happen to bring it up. But as someone who tries to balance it all, that might be some of the, the tag team that you and Mary can do as well.
She's Mary's been a huge help with all this. And that's another thing that's kind of brought us together, is doing that. Like, she'll like, if I do a video, like, she's better with all of that electronic nonsense. I'll be like, edit that, dude. And she's really good about that. And we've become a team because of it.
That.
So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I love you both, but Jaden is your best videographer.
Yes.
Oh,
he's
great.
very good.
I'll have to let him know. Well, hopefully he's watching. So
he literally impressed me the day, the baptism by fire day, when we jump out of the car. We're like, everybody get out of the way. Let's move cows. Jaden just takes it right here. He never fumbles. He never pawpaws it. He never Jamies it where you look at the sky or like you're just looking over. He was so good. He was so good.
That's awesome.
So like I love the family approach. I also like I will tell you when you two were alive the next day and Jaden and I were sitting in here on the couch and Mary was on the other one and Jaden had the phone and he's like, I'm what if acres. What do I say? He is so witty and timely and funny and innocent on top of it.
Yes,
he doesn't even
yes.
understand all of it.
Right. Thank
But I'll
God.
tell you what, like I had so much fun that day with him and I know that people are going to really enjoy getting to know him even more.
Awesome.
I have something fun that you and Mary can do with each other if you want an idea.
Whoa.
This is Lester talking.
Forgive me. I'm going to take a look
Oh my God.
Get a straight face. You ready?
Yeah.
How's the best way to plan a party in outer space? I'm sorry.
Fail.
How's the best way to throw a party in outer space? You plan it. Can't do that. You gotta hold it. Now it's your turn. Find one that you like.
Oh,
What am
my
I doing?
God. The dad jokes.
The
Lester
dad
and
jokes.
The dad jokes.
So my dad joke was, how's the best way to throw a party in outer space? You plan it.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers? He made a mint. She made me laugh.
Because I saw Lester's face out of the corner of my eye. I can't be here for this. This is bad for me.
All right, I got it this time. Do
How?
one more. I'm not going to laugh.
How's the best way to catch a squirrel? You climb a tree and act like a nut.
I can't do this. This is why he's like, you and Mary do this. See who laughs first. And for me, I'm like, I can't do it.
All right, Jamie, I got one that's going to make you
I
crack.
don't think that you should do this. I
Just look.
already know that I'm going to crack.
Don't crack. Just don't crack. Jeff, don't you crack it. Are you ready?
Yep.
What did the grape say when he got stepped on?
I don't know.
Nothing. He just let out a little whine.
That's cute. That's really cute.
He just let out a little whine. Hey,
Oh, we have dad joke books all over the place at home. I
listen. You go live on your lunch break and you pull up your phone or you write a couple of dad jokes down and you have fun with dad jokes. And then, or you get Jaden and you do dad jokes with Jaden. Dad jokes with Jaden.
That is a good idea.
Dad jokes with Jaden. And and you and Mary could go back and forth. Or Jaden could be the reader and
Yeah.
y'all have to be the ones to not
Yeah,
keep a straight
that would be
face.
better.
He would love that.
Boom.
Awesome
That would be great.
idea. Yeah.
I love these kind of things. Here we go. Last one.
I was gonna say, if you're moving Chuck, you got to wrap this up.
Did you hear? Hold on. Ready, Jeff?
I don't know.
Straight face. Did you hear about that new restaurant on the moon? Great food, but no atmosphere. We had a really great time and then there's some dudes. Jamie, get closer.
I'm sorry.
Why did you purposely scoot way over
I
there?
didn't. Purposely.
There are some do's and don'ts when you travel to where we would travel to. And where did we travel to? Do you remember?
What, just this trip? You guys? New
Yeah.
Orleans.
Okay. Where did we travel to?
Louisiana,
Which city?
New Orleans.
Okay. Sorry, Jeff. You just broke a major rule.
New Orleans?
Nope. So the major rule that
We tried that too.
the major rule that people in New Orleans do not want you to do is try to be like them and say Nolans, or don't say New Orleans. It's not New Orleans. It's New Orleans. New Orleans, like the lens of your glasses.
Yeah, we got educated on
So
that.
we got educated on the do's and don'ts, and they do not want outsiders calling it New Orleans, or New Orleans. It's New Orleans. New Orleans.
Yeah.
So if you don't know that, if you're not from the Big Easy, and if you are, you have a whole new set of rules. But outsiders can't go off and be doing that.
Yeah.
Did you also know that? Do you know about Cajun and / coon ass? Okay. So guess what? Don't you ever say coon ass. You ain't allowed to. Now, if you're Cajun, you can call each other, hey, coon ass, or whatever. But if you're not Cajun, it's derogatory to call someone else a coon ass. Did you all know that? We've all heard the expression Cajun / coon ass. But we learned that that's like a no-no. You don't do that unless you are Cajun coon ass, then you can. It's a badge of honor to be Cajun / coon ass. But
you don't want to be called that.
If an outsider calls you that, it's derogatory.
Yeah.
We learned a lot of do's and don'ts on our trip. And but we had a lot of fun doing that. But
it was not all just drunk karaoke by Lester. That's what I mostly
there was a whole
point
lot
out.
more than just drunk karaoke, guys.
I had that on the TV that night.
Oh, God, bless
that was
your
so
heart.
much fun.
And in case,
while I'm working, working, and my friends are elbowing me, going, "You know that Lester's like live, right?" Like,
yeah, we had fun. It was, hey, Jamie asked me to do a timeout Tuesday, and I said, you know what?
oh, he delivered.
We do not get to go to New Orleans very often.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it right while we're here. And the best way to time out Tuesday is on Bourbon Street. And so I gave the ladies what they wanted.
The best
Party.
The best part of that whole night was I'm at this work dinner walking tour thing, and I look down at my phone, and it's, I don't know, 8 something, and Lester goes, "I did time out Tuesday. I'm drunk and I'm going to bed."
Well, the problem is what people don't realize is that an hour or so before that started, I had gone to the casino and I was drinking a beer, and I was at the bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, here's one on the house." What was that drink called?
Oh, it was Jameson.
Someone had ordered the Jameson. I don't even know if you know what that is.
I know it is, but
I don't
know what it
drink.
tastes like.
Yeah, well, it's not a shot.
It was about that much in this little,
it's a
this little glass.
It's
glass,
a sipper.
about that much. And it
And
was
Lester's
just,
like, "Somebody poured me a Jameson shot." I'm like, "You don't do shots of Jameson." Like,
yeah, well, someone gave me a Jameson, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm looking around, didn't know who bought me a drink, but I'm cool. So I thought it was gonna be like someone was gonna pick up on me, like some woman gonna be like, or something. I didn't know what. So I'm like trying to be like, and I'm looking, and no one's waving at me. But someone bought me a Jameson.
probably got roofied.
And so I take a sip. I'm, God damn, that's hot. But then I thought people were looking at me. People are watching me. Whoever bought it is watching me, like eyeballing me. So I'm like, oh Lord. So I'm not gonna try to be sitting and be cool. So I put my beer down and I went ahead and sipped that Jameson, and every drink burnt. But I kept doing it. My eyes were watering. I kept drinking it, trying to be cool for whoever bought it for me.
Trying to be cool.
Yeah. Anyway, it was peer pressure.
Yeah.
I no matter what my age is, I still succumb to peer pressure. But nonetheless, we had a good time on Timeout Tuesday, and I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. It was fun for me, and it was fun for a lot of people.
It was very fun.
And none of us had any idea where you hid your money.
Oh my, no,
Not a clue.
They'll never know, Jeff.
Nope,
They'll never
they'll
know.
never know.
They'll never know. Funny story is last night, Jeff and I, yesterday we were over at the basketball game. And I says, Jeff, I have one issue with the pants that I'm wearing. They're my fuzzy, stretchy pants, the real fuzzy ones that I love, the fuzzy, stretchy pants. But there's no zipper pockets. And I says, I took all of my leftover cash from our vacation and I forgot to put it in the safe. And it was still in my wallet. And I'm like, I don't want to lose my wallet. And he goes, you might could hide it somewhere. And I'm like, I got great idea, Jeff. And I hid that money in my shoe there at the basketball game. And so got home safe
Thank
last
God for
night.
Jeff.
Yeah,
brilliant
Jeff saved me on
ideas.
that one.
Yes, right.
And guys, remember, whenever I say all my money, I mean like $24, okay? I just don't want to lose my wallet with $24 in it, okay? But I got $24.56 dangling around in my shoe. And it worked out great, my red shoes. And then the cutest thing yesterday at the basketball game, a lot of these athletes are running around with mixed matched shoes. I don't know why. It's something that these kids are doing. I guess some celebrity did it or some athlete does it, whatever. But not Lex. Lex is wearing red sneakers, just like his dad. I'm up in the stands with my red shoes on, and Lex is
Did
running.
you give it the "That's my boy"? The
I did
red
not.
wrapper.
I was not allowed to, but I did make Jeff and Lex both eat a Starburst sandwich. You know how I do it with all 4 colors,
That
all
was
4
roughly our
flavors.
4th date when he showed me that trick.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think if you could handle that,
He's unwrapping them all.
worthy.
We're at the movie theater, and he's unwrapping them all, and he's stacking them up, and as he's unwrapping them, he's sorting them as well.
Yeah.
To make strategic stacks of getting the right order. The order matters as well. It's not just you can't just be layering willy nilly all 4 of those. You got to have it in order.
Yeah.
And it was in that moment that I was like, well, last time he took me to a gas station for a date, and now he's stacking Starburst, and I guess I'm in
hey,
it for
she's
life.
still here, so I got something working for me. All right, that's all I'm saying.
The red shoes.
My red shoes. My red shoes are working for me.
And I tried to talk him into, but he wouldn't do it. I said, if all the players are switching, I tried to get him that.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it.
Oh, dang. That would have been something too.
Hey, Jeff, real fast. Let's
Yep.
talk about the sweet ladies we met in the parking lot.
Yes,
And I know they're watching right now. So this is funny. Jamie, you might want to just, no, I'm playing. So Jeff and I, after the first game, we had gone live during the first game. After the game was over, because our team won, we had to stick around for a few hours before game 2 started. So Jeff and I went to go buy pizza for the team. When we get back, a sweet lady is in a car, and she has a little dog with her. She rolls up on us, and I freeze. I just freeze in place. And window comes down, little dog puts its head out. Anyway, she knows us, and she came by to say hi. She lives in the area, and she saw the live stream. She saw where we were at, and so she came by to say hello. So we had a nice little conversation. But I says, ma'am, I'm sorry. Listen, was it Karen? Was her name?
Yes, it was.
I said, sweet lady, I says, I love you. I says, but I got all these pizzas. The team is waiting on me. I got to go. I says, you're welcome to come in if you want to visit, but we got to go. So we said our goodbyes. Would you believe that 5 minutes later, once we're inside, sitting down, ready for the game number 2, here comes that sweet lady. And she came in and sat down beside us, and we had a nice conversation. She pulls out her phone, and she's showing us every picture that she has of Levi,
Aww.
Pawpaw, Gigi. She had gone to the meet and greet.
Oh.
She'd come to the meet and greet, and it was really, really cute moment. But the funniest part was not that. The funniest part is while we were watching the game, she messaged her friend who also watches the channel and who lives down the road. So when we come out of the game, now it's her and her friend sitting there. And so we're being cordial. Me and Jeff are just really sweet, cordial kind of guys, right? But Jeff is my witness to this. As the sweet lady, Miss Julie, sweet lady, Miss Julie, sweet lady. Both of them are sweet ladies in the right way, sweet lady.
Right.
I have 2 kinds of sweet ladies. There's those kind of sweet ladies, and then there's really sweet ladies. You know what I mean, Jamie. There's
because I think you called me Sweet Jamie the other day.
Hold on. There's the bless your heart, sweet lady. There's those kind, and then there's really are some sweet ladies. So these are the real sweet ladies. But as I walk up to the car window, you're gonna say what happened here. You're going to actually.
I didn't know if we were going there or not.
We have to because that was funny. So this lady's in the car window. She's starting to cry, and so we walk towards her. And Jeff, what does she do as I approach her? And you don't have to exaggerate it.
I'm not gonna.
What did she do immediately as I walked up to her?
Just so everyone knows, it was you that walked up to her. I was standing my distance. She goes, and she's covered herself up.
The hell did you do?
I don't know what I did. And I'm like, I'm not staring at your tits.
You said that?
Yes, he did.
Well, I mean, what do you want me to call them? Breast? I'm not staring at your breast, but I'm just gonna like. So she had on a sweet. She had on like.
Why are you unbuttoning yourself right
I'm
now?
gonna show you
He's
what
hot.
she did.
He's hot.
So she's in her vehicle. She's sitting there. And she's like, Lester, Jeff, I've been watching. All this kind of real sweet lady, real sweet, like seriously sweet lady. And I'm like, well, hi there. Then she starts crying because she was overwhelmed with emotion. So I'm like, oh, don't cry. She goes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm not looking at your tits. And then she said, good, because they're beat and battered.
Yeah.
And then he says, what do you mean beat and battered? Or how'd they get beat and battered?
Tell us.
Oh my God!
Jeff wanted to know how her tits got beat and battered.
This is why I don't go anywhere with you two.
Well,
Oh my God!
I also kind of wanted to know.
Oh my God!
I wasn't going to ask her, but I was curious why. But
I'm gonna
anyway.
Uber back home. Forget this trip to the airport. Forget it. Oh my God!
But no, that was a funny story of yesterday. We had a nice time. I felt so bad for Jeff though. I'm gonna hit him on his leg. I felt so bad for Jeff because it was a beautiful day here. Probably the most
And you
gorgeous
made him go
day.
sit in a gym.
We had fun. We had fun.
It was the most beautiful day we had here in since y'all been here, I bet. The weather was perfect, sunny,
Unless
warm,
you're gonna sweep him up and lock him in a car.
and
all
I
day.
had him for at least 4 hours traveling there and back, at least, and then another 4 hours sitting inside the gym. And I was
It
like,
was
Jeff,
fun.
I am so sorry.
And all you
but
fed him was pizza that he had to share with
And
the team.
and then we had to make him share a pizza with the team.
That was funny when them two kids came up. Man, I'd really like some pizza.
Yeah, so get this. So Jeff and I kind of snuck away with to get the boys space. He and I snuck away to eat our pizza off to ourselves. We had a Gatorade and a Dr. Pepper. We're sitting there drinking and having our pizza. And some other kids from a different team walked over and says, boy, that pizza looks good. And then out of the kindness of our heart, we're like, well, do y'all want the rest of it?
Aw.
We're done.
So
It
you
was-
starved Jeff.
Yeah, so then
I was
just
good.
started-
I was good. I had 2 Starburst sandwiches,
Oh,
not just one.
well,
Because he wanted to
he
see
had
if I
fun.
would actually slobber the
Oh.
whole thing.
Well, I didn't know if he was going to spit or swallow.
So you
And-
forced Jeff on a diet like Prim yesterday, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if he was able to handle the
You're that guy.
Starburst. Yeah, pretty much. So, no, but Jeff took him like a champ, guys. He took it like a champ.
Oh, my
Man, I was real
God.
proud of him. All right, well, we will start wrapping this up, guys. We have to get off of here. I got a trip to with Jeff to the airport. Jamie's riding with us. We're gonna put her in the
Sorry.
back seat.
I'm
aren't we?
going to sit in the back seat. I got my
Yeah,
space set up
yeah.
already.
Let's
I'm
throw her in the
good.
back seat.
I'm good.
And then Jamie and I will get back to our routine. I will say that Jamie had a beautiful reunion with the horses
I
yesterday.
did. These two schmucks went to the game, and I spent the day here at the JL, and it was perfect. So perfect.
And then I will be busy today catching up on things, so I will not be going live again today
Not till
until tonight.
Yeah.
So by all means, you guys spend your day finding out what's going on with Jeff, follow his travels back up north at the airport, whatever you decide to do. And then we will see you guys back on Sanctuary Sunday at 8:00 our time, which is Central. And that will be on I'm a Survivor and From Suits to Boots.
Absolutely.
All righty. We love you so very much. Jeff, I'm going to let you wrap it up here, buddy.
Well, first off, from the bottom of my heart, for me and my family, I thank you both so much. You'll never know what this meant to us. Truly. And, people were talking about the weather and whatnot. I didn't need good weather because I had these animals.
Aw.
Like, I still got to do absolutely everything. And I will just never forget it. And just thank you so much, both of you.
No, you're
Like,
very welcome.
Yeah.
And if we ever get a chance to make another travel somewhere here and there, we're going to certainly call you first
would
and see
love
if you
it.
can come down
I would
and
love it.
Because they
And
trust you.
same thing. If y'all need help, we will do our
The
best. to
hell,
be
we
able-
ain't going to no cold Pennsylvania.
I said I wasn't done yet. We're not going in winter.
No, we ain't going in
you
the
have
winter.
you have like 2 months in the summer. Like,
I'm going on a trip in February. You guys want to?
No.
Our
That's
pat's
where I
super
saw
busy.
icicles hanging
We're
off
really
of you. I'm
busy.
not going
Super
there.
busy.
We're
super,
not
super
going
busy.
there.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're super busy. Okay. All right. Well, chef kisses to you all. We love you. Mwah! And we will catch you guys on a little bit later video.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
All right. So did you and Mary do it in my bed? I'm just still
Oh
curious
my
about
God!
that.
End this.
It's already ended, Jamie.
No, we did not.
Y'all didn't do it in my bed.
No.
Oh my God!